Welcome to this explainer. If you're a recent grad, or maybe you're just about to burst out of that academic bubble and into the real world, I just want you to take a deep breath for a second. Seriously, pull up a chair. As someone who literally spends their life analyzing these trends and mentoring professionals, I know exactly how overwhelming the job hunt feels right now. You did everything right. You put in the late nights, you earned the degree, and yet, the second you stepped onto the playing field, somebody completely rewrote the rules on you. Today, we're going to break down exactly what's going on and, way more importantly, how you can build an air-applicable identity to not just survive, but actually thrive in this wild new landscape.
Take Tiffany, for example. She's a recent grad who landed this amazing internship at Apple, but still found herself wide awake at night, feeling totally stuck in this weird limbo between school and adulthood. And listen, she is far from alone here. We've seen stories from folks like Zola over in France, who has 2 master's degrees, sent out over 200 applications in a single year, and got nothing but deafening silence in return. I really want to validate your frustration right out of the gate. If it feels like you're just launching your resume into a black hole right now, it is absolutely not just in your head.
Because the fundamental challenge of your generation's entry-level job hunt really boils down to this one incredibly intimidating question. How do you compete with an algorithm? We've all heard the endless chatter about AI taking over, but the reality for entry-level candidates is that the rules of engagement have fundamentally changed. You're not just competing against the graduating class from a rival college anymore. You are quite literally competing against the machine itself. Okay, so let's dive right into this. We're going to cover the entry-level perfect storm, look at the canaries in the coal mine, understand the algorithm that's evaluating you, talk about building your human identity, and finally, making AI your co-pilot. Section 1. The entry-level perfect storm. So we are currently living through this perfect storm of 3 major economic factors. First off, we've got this post-pandemic macroeconomic chill. Basically, companies just aren't hiring like they used to, period. Second, the market is completely oversaturated. There are more people holding college degrees today than ever before, which means the candidate pool for these digital or administrative jobs is just massive. And third, the real wild card here is AI disruption. Artificial intelligence is insanely good at learning and accelerating repetitive administrative tasks. When companies need to cut costs, well, those entry-level repetitive tasks are the very first things on the chopping block. And it's the junior employees who are taking the absolute brunt of this. Just look at this anecdote from Laura in the US, talking about the recent Google layoffs. When companies tighten their belts, they don't usually start by clearing out the C-suite, right? They let go of the newest hires, the 20-somethings. It creates this terrifying bottleneck for you guys. Because if you can't get your foot in the door at the entry level, how are you ever supposed to get the expertise you need for those secure mid-level positions? Which naturally brings us to the actual quantifiable threat level to your early career. Section 2. Canaries in the coal mine. A recent Stanford study revealed a pretty sobering 13% drop in job postings for roles that are typically filled by 22 to 25-year-olds. And honestly, the timeline is the most crucial part here. This drop started right around late 2022. Coincidentally, that's exactly when ChatGPT burst onto the mainstream scene. Older workers simply aren't being affected in this same dramatic way, which is exactly why researchers are calling young graduates the canaries in the coal mine for the AI revolution. Now, what's really fascinating here is looking at exactly which roles are disappearing. We're seeing big hits in software development, marketing, and customer service. Why those specifically? Well, historically, the junior tasks in these fields involve taking someone else's instructions and just translating them into code or copy or standard email replies. They're digital, they're formulaic, and they're highly repetitive. AI can eat those tasks for breakfast. So, if there are fewer of these jobs, landing one becomes hyper-competitive, which means we really need to uncover how the application process itself has completely transformed. Section 3. The algorithm evaluating you. This is the terrifying new reality of applying for a job today. It used to be that a human being would, quickly skim your resume. Not anymore. Step 1. Your resume is intercepted and scanned by an AI hunting for specific keywords. Step 2. A lot of companies are now deploying AI chatbots to ask you preliminary screening questions. And Step 3. We're even seeing AI software analyze your video interview submissions, literally scoring your answers before an actual human HR rep even logs onto their computer. The very first reader of your life's hard work is just a piece of code. So, the crucial takeaway is this reality right here. You are being ranked by a machine way before a human ever sets eyes on your application.
And this is exactly why a lot of applicants are completely ditching those traditional, flowery cover letters. They know it's just a game of algorithms now. So they're spending all their energy optimizing their resumes with the exact keywords from the job description, just trying to survive that initial automated purge. Let's see how understanding this builds directly into your game plan. Section 4. Building your human identity. There is a very clear dividing line in the future economy. On one side, we have replaceable tasks. Tech founder Varun Maya gave a really stark warning about this. He said, if your only job is to translate someone else's brilliant idea into standard code or text, you're in trouble, because AI is fundamentally a translation engine. But on the flip side, we have irreplicable human skills, critical thinking, ethical oversight, psychological understanding, true contextual human judgment. A machine simply cannot replicate these things. This means we have to completely redefine what makes you valuable. For years, we've all been told to just focus on hard, technical skills, right? But moving forward, your soft skills are actually your strongest armor. They are the attributes that make us fundamentally human. So my biggest advice to you, lean heavily into this. If you're getting a computer science degree, pair it with a minor in philosophy or psychology. Learn how humans think, how we navigate complex choices, and how we connect with each other. That intersection between technology and humanity, that is exactly where your irreplicable identity lives. Now let's bring this all together with some highly actionable advice. Section 5. Making AI your co-pilot. Listen, it's not enough to just hide from AI or pretend it doesn't exist. Look at this massive corporate mindset shift from leaders at companies like Amazon and Duolingo. They are openly stating that they expect to need fewer humans in the coming years. But here's the catch. The humans they do hire must be absolute masters of AI. They want you to prove that you can use these tools to make yourself hyper-efficient. They want managers to justify exactly why a human is needed over a machine. You have to be the human who commands the machine. So, here is your actionable battle plan. First, target industries with high growth but a low supply of talent. Places where AI tools just aren't quite perfect yet. Specifically, look at healthcare and green tech, like the solar panel industry. These sectors desperately require human interaction, physical world logistics, and really complex problem solving. Second, in your interview, boldly showcase your AI workflow. Show them how much faster you are because of AI. And third, highlight your ability to provide human oversight to that AI. Assure them that while the machine does the heavy lifting, your human judgment is holding the steering wheel. I want to wrap up this explainer by leaving you with one really empowering, provocative question. I want you to center your entire professional pitch around this. What uniquely human trait do you bring to the table that a machine never could? Look, the market is tough right now, for sure. The algorithm is intimidating, there is no denying that, but your humanity, your judgment, your empathy, and your critical thought, those are becoming the absolute rarest commodities in an artificially generated world. Own them. Build your irreplicable identity around them. Thank you so much for learning with me today, and I'll see you in the next explainer.